inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realizes he has support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. Opening drive interception.
There's no doubt, Brian, that even he's surprised at how that one played out. And we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to throw as this game goes on. I give him a nod of respect across the field for that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 37 yards. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bucker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They run again on first down. Cook up past the 30. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Cook up the gut. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again. And they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And the team advances as far as they did. That would be a good game. Don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to put his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone,
I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Into space at the 45. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Allen's throw is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gerald Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the bubble, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll roll out of the gun with Pacheco to the 43, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Well, he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 6-yard line.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down
the numbers. There he goes. There he goes again. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 70 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Again, it's Cook. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Toss right side to Pacheco. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Allen going to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take it. NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Pacheco once again. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down short of the 15. But a really good move on the run. This 2nd and 4. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is it?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Get home, boys. We got this.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Lawrence will throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the gun, Bigsby. Fighting throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And the the Chiefs are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 15. And the first down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. It looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because
they're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
It's now 3rd and 6.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second down, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes going to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. What a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Jaguars 7.
In it to win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's free up the left sideline. He's got a full head of steam. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down, Chiefs.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,